Hey guys, I apologize for the lighting. Hopefully when I get on a main road, it'll get a little bit brighter. If not, just listen to it like you listen to the radio, okay? I've been working, been pretty busy at work. Usually I can find time before my first stop. Now if I were to do a video while I was working, I would feel guilty. I would be stealing time. And as Christians, we're supposed to be the best workers, not the worst workers. So my kids had bought me this thing to put on my car to do this for Father's Day, and I just got around to doing it. But like every morning, I just want to share stuff with you so bad. It's like it's inside of me, and I try and rush home from work and pop out a video. Sometimes I don't even take a shower or eat. Like last night, I just had to share something. Just took my work shirt off and told you what I was thinking in my t-shirt before I sat down to eat. And so hopefully this will work. I'm hoping once I get on the main avenues, the lighting will be better. But I was reading this morning. I was up pretty early, and reading Matthew 25:41. It says, "The king said to those on his left, 'Depart from me into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels.'" And I just thought it was ironic that the sheep were on the right and the goats were on the left, And you see in this country, and I have Canadian and European subscribers as well, and their countries are even worse. You see the left is just attacking anything good, anything beautiful, anything holy, like mainly attacking the Catholic Church. Last night I talked about the left now calling the rosary racist. It shouldn't surprise us that the same group of people that think the AR-15 is a machine gun think the rosary is racist. And they actually, in the article, I didn't read the whole article, in the article they actually compared the two as symbols of hate, extremism, and racism. So our first call as Christians is to evangelize, to transform, to convert people to Christ. And then when Christ is living in you, he changes your mind and your heart. And you're not going to want to kill unborn babies. You're not going to want to mutilate the Gentiles of 5- and 6-year-old kids for your political agenda. But sometimes, I learned early on when I was an evangelical, Dr. Dobson had a phenomenal Christian organization. He evangelized, he helped families. He was a child psychiatrist or a pediatrician, so he really helped. Me and Steve Ray were kidding about it. He was like the guru when we were raising our kids. We'd go, well, what would Dr. Dobson do if his kid did this? And I still recommend his teachings. He's a great teacher, Dr. Dobson. But I've never seen the equivalent on our Catholic side until I met Michael Voris. He was on my show right before the election. And I started checking out Church Militant, and they have the same call, I believe, to impact our culture. And Michael knows his number one job is to convert souls, but he also knows he's been given a platform to affect the culture. So I've been running and gunning at work and coming home, and a lot of things going on in my personal life. I haven't made this announcement. I've been wanting to tell you guys to go this weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, August 19th, 20th, and 21st. It's called Call to Action in Detroit. It's being hosted by Michael Voris, and he's having some powerful guest speakers. And not only will you hear him speak, but after each speech, you'll be able to interact and ask him personal questions. Very cool. And it's how to impact our culture, as Catholics. And I believe there's going to be some political people. There's going to be some preach. Father Altman, I believe, is going to be there. I've been saying, man, I need to let people know about this, especially if you live up in Michigan. And so I looked down today, and they're sold out. So sorry, I'm a little late with this, but you can watch it. I plan on watching it this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You go to the Vortex, and I believe it's going to be live. They're going to stream it, and we were trying to get Michael on here. We're going back and forth with our dates, but believe it or not, I work a lot of hours as a blue collar guy, but Michael Voris is the only guy I interviewed that actually works more than me. That guy, he's up at 4 a.m. drinking a root beer Bang energy drink at the gym, and then when he gets to the studio, he's going until nighttime. Like he's making shows during the day, he's going live at night. So we haven't been able to get it together because I've been my job's been super busy lately. We're really taking Bang to the next level. So we're gonna do it probably obviously after, and he's gonna kind of give us a recap. But I would recommend it. We're called, our home is in heaven, but God did bless us with families and with a great country, and we're responsible for our families and we're responsible for our country. We live in a free country where our voice still counts. The socialists haven't fully taken over yet. So I would recommend Call to Action, August 18th, 1920, the Vortex, Church Militant, and see what's going on and how we can impact our culture. I wish I could do more. I was invited, to go there and kind of cover it. They would have paid my way and I could have got up there. But honestly, that's not where I'm called. I'm called here. I have a wife and 5 kids, 10 grandkids. And I remember early on as a young evangelical, I heard a Don Francisco song, and it was about a man who went to heaven, and he was bragging to Jesus about all the wonderful things he did for God, how he built these great big churches and told millions of people on the radio that Jesus loved them, and all these wonderful things he did. And Jesus said, but did you love your wife? Did you love your wife? Jesus calls us to love our wives the way Christ loves the church. It's hard to do anything else if you're really following that command. But by the grace of God, he allows us, through loving our wives' graces, we can reach people. So, when I come home at work at night, when I come home from work, if I got time to make a video, I make it now. But sometimes my wife needs me. I have 5 kids. One of them might be there and have a need. I have 10 grandkids. Sometimes it's hard to find a minute. I wanted to make a video last night, an apologetic video. I can't do it here because I got to read the Bible. So Lord willing, I'll do it tonight when I get home. Because that's our first job. But the way I just accept this as God's will for my life. I don't stress about it because, the way I see it, I'm like a sniper. I love to read, so that's my thing. God put it in my heart. I love to read. I get up early. I read stuff that no one reads. So I'm able to alert the church. Hey, I'm like the sniper, the scout sniper. Hey, look what's going on. And church militants like the infantry. They'll come in and really cover the story. They'll have new reporters, investigators, and they can really get in, So we all got a part to play, whatever your part is. Your part may just be to love your wife. Your part you may be blessed, like St. Paul, and be single. And then you can go visit the sick and those in prison and do all, many things that us married guys really don't have the time to do. So we all have different callings. We're all part of the same body. Christ is the head, But again, this channel is focused on saving souls and bringing Protestants, honestly, I'll be honest, bringing Protestants back to the Catholic Church. And, I get some, really smart Protestants that get offended on some of my issues I talk about. But I'm telling you, a lot of Protestants aren't smart. So I have to go to a low level and give you guys ammunition, or if they're watching, to tell them why they're wrong. But we're going to a super high level on Thursday, August 18th. Check it out. I'm going to have Dr. Beaumont. I've been saying Beaumont because it's spelled like Beaumont, but I've been corrected several times, so I'm guessing I'm wrong. It's Dr. Beaumont. This guy is a scholar. This guy is a Bible scholar. He has a doctorate degree in theology from one of the toughest colleges in America. One of the toughest colleges, it's very hard to get into. Got to be super smart, and he finishes at the top of his class. And what's really cool, he has a master's of apologetics. This guy has mastered apologetics. So we're going to be talking to him how we win souls. And what's so cool, he's one of those scholars that talks just like me. I mean, he don't talk all highfalutin where we don't understand. Some of these guys I listen to, I gotta have a dictionary. I'll pause it and look up a word they just said. I promise you, Dr. Beaumont is not gonna try to impress us with his vocabulary. He's gonna teach us how to be great apologists. So that's Thursday. So I'm getting on a turnpike. I better shut up. And like I said, I apologize for the dark. I'm gonna try and figure this one out, because some days I wake up and I just want to talk to you guys so bad. And it's just, it's like the fires in my bones just got to come out. But God bless and stay Catholic.